Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nerdist to Human, and welcome back to our Slavic campaign. You join us with our leader, Clef, over here, who just got married today. It is a marvellous, marvellous occasion, and that should at least mean that we start to actually get a few more people in the family tree, because we could do with... we ignore the fact that his wife is 12. It's just a betrothal. God. Okay, yeah, well, he's got himself married, so eventually, in at least, I don't know, 6 or 8 years, he might start getting some children out. And that'll be good for us going forward anyway, won't it? Today, what we need to do, we need to go take care of a few rebels. There were some hanging around, but they seem to have disappeared into the forest. A little bit annoying, but it's alright, we'll go and deal with them in good time. Actually, probably do a couple of these guys, heading back to the city there to retrain. We'll send these lads out with Clef over here. You can go and deal with the rebel forces that were wandering off in this direction. Our assassin, of course, can continue to try and train himself. He missed. Terrible. Money is finally looking good, up to 5,000. I say good. It's looking not horrendous, at the very least. I'm quite enjoying the southern border here. A couple of rebel settlements. Gives us a nice bit of security. Some nations seem to have retreated at this point. Oh yes, of course. I was going to go and speak to the Eastern Empire. Would they like an alliance? I don't know. Yeah, they do. Good. I don't actually know what their situation is. Probably should check these things before you do that. They are allies with the West, but not a lot else. They are enemies of the Sassanids. I probably could be allies with the Sassanids to kill off the Roxolani, but you know what? It's all fine. I was keeping my eye on this lad, actually, on the note of the Roxolani. Looks like they are swinging forces in towards me. Keep an eye on that force in particular, but looks like I'm going to have to get myself prepared. Yeah, this lad over here, can you get yourself some steppe horse archers? A couple of those would be grand. And to be honest, we probably need to start moving ourselves towards the bridge over here. Which are they going to come? I don't know. We definitely need to start getting a force together anyway. I am sending some reinforcements. They're a bit pitiful, but there's something nonetheless. We'll just get some men in at this stage. We're using up all of the population over there. Now, yes, we are about to get some warlord stables over here, which is grand. We could do with that over in the north of our territory. And of course, most of this is fairly solid. Franks are actually our allies. Alemanni are probably going to die. They're under siege at the moment. I'm not sure who it's by. Maybe the Franks, maybe the Romans. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, my diplomat over here just died, unfortunately. So where are we for now? Oh yes, a few rebels to mop up. I suppose we'll start by knocking out these lads. Just clear the way. Get us a nice early battle in. It's always good to get some early blood. If their peasants want to get themselves isolated, that works for me. We'll get a nice early charge and a few kills over here. Couple deaths for our lads, but honestly, they are not going to last long, are they? Nope, they have melted before they even knew they existed. That's perfect. The rest of them, I suppose we can shoot down. It's probably going to be a little bit of a picky affair. She lost about 4 or 5 of you lads. Bit disappointed in you. Bit disappointed. Nonetheless, we'll swing these lads up here. I think a charge will clear them out without any real problems. So that's what we are going to do. Those spearmen almost caught us, weirdly, but they did their super speed charge. Yeah. Speed us up here, and the plough did the job, as you might well expect. Missiles change your target over to there. We lost about another 4 there, but not too bad for charging into spearmen, albeit at the back. Probably shot our own lads, to be honest with you. So, shoot down the last lads. They are the general. You guys... yeah, that's fine. We'll get ourselves up the hill. It's just good to get yourself used to a bit of blood and slaughter at the start of the day, isn't it? Now, I think today we're largely going to be dealing with the Roxolani, who do seem to still want to continue this war. I think the summations are fairly well spent at this point, so I'm not too concerned about them. But, oh no, stay over here, sir. Stay over here. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the summations, but certainly the Roxolani could be big problems. They're sending a lot of forces at us, so we're going to pick our battlefield well. Just going to pull our lads back because they seem to want to charge at us. So we'll just run away, run away. Ah, there we go. Not a very good charge from them, was it? In slightly odd formation. I love it when this happens. Oh, look, he just fell over. The general's gone mental. Come on, Steve. You can do it, they all say. Fortunately, they can't do it. because they're going to hit in the rear now as we swing back around. Perfect. Yeah, I'm afraid, little random rebel peasant lads, you're not going to do a great job here. In comes the charge, and out goes their bloods. Jam all over the battlefield, ladies and gents. Before we shoot any more of our own lads down, I think we should probably stop shooting. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Nope, there's one lad over there. Take him out. Take him out. Ah ha ha ha! Captain Hildrick, man of the hour. Pagan, untouched by fear, good commander. That's pretty darn good for me. Well worth our little exertion over exertion. I don't know what word I was looking for there. Yep, our little trip over to the north has done us some good. I really should have left a watchtower there when I was there. Really should have just done that, shouldn't I? Oh well, it's not a problem, all things considered. That gives us the extra general we might well need. Now we have got ourselves a spare general here. We've got himself Gelimer, who obviously is one of the lads we recruited as a warlord. Nice 19-year-old chap, likes to lay a watchtower or two. But he's not too shabby either. He's got some good basic starting stats there. What we really need to do is just get this Slavic lad, who is our lad obviously, let's just get a diplomat even to just have a little peek around here. We should see any Dacian lads. I'm playing the wrong game here. Any Gothic lads that try and head through. I'm a bit concerned there's only one unit in the city, because that tells me that they've probably got stuff elsewhere. Not sure exactly about that. Nonetheless, we have a bit of money, so it's probably worth investing a little bit into our infrastructure once more. And yeah, I think the Great Market might well be a good one to go for. Albeit it's a little bit cheaper. I might do that for now. Keep the public order well. Keep it well. Well, I really can't talk today, ladies and gents. Yeah, actually, let's get the market there. Let's just get the market there, because it's not going to be a big recruitment town, so I'm not going to worry about the extra extra ability on the infantry from that. Not really an issue. Now, was that a good idea to send him away? I probably should keep him over here scouting the edge of our territory, shouldn't I? You know what, he can go and do that. He can go back and do his job. Not a problem for us. Yeah, we've obviously got quite a large territory over here, so watchtowers are going to be important for us. Rebels up here aren't going to be too much of an issue, and I'm just going to ignore these guys. If they want to be a bit of a roadblock, they can. Doubt they'll do much, but they might do something, eh? So I think I'm just going to get myself sorted. Just a little bit of admin around the map, but we will see if there's anything in the end turn. I was a little bit concerned the baby that just happened would be Clef's with his 13-year-old wife. No. You just adopted this man with this great moustache and hair. That isn't how the baby appeared. Yeah, of course, we just got that guy. It's actually this chap here, Agumund, who, with his fairly more acceptable wife's age of 22, had themselves a third child. So they're doing all right here, aren't they? They're doing all right. We've got a few members in the family tree over here. And yeah, because we have 2 of our 4 lines cut off, haven't we? So you really need to get starting to get going, because you're faction heir, but you haven't got any. You've just got married as well, so I suppose at least that might start to happen. Yeah, you could really do with getting a line sorted from you. We're doing all right this end of the family, getting ourselves plenty of people to go forward, so we're not doing too shabby in that sense. Agent found over here, Saxon spying on me, hardly surprising. Is that a good person to kill? Probably not. They're not normally that easy. And he missed. This guy's starting to disappoint me. You are indeed useless. But we are gaining the money a little bit, which is ideal. It does awfully look like they're heading this way, doesn't it? It really, really does. We'll just head in the town. See if we can cause some unrest in the meantime. No, they're very happy over there, aren't they? Very happy indeed. So we probably want to start just seeing which direction they go, but as a general rule we need to start putting our forces together. So over here you can join with us. Lovely, got a nice half stack there. Some terrible infantry in the town, but it's something. At least hold the line. Over here we'll get ourselves some horse archers. We do have some mercenary golden band too, which is just what I want to see. One more horse archer that will very much suits me down to the ground. So Roxolani looking like it's inevitable that's going to continue. Unfortunate. Now I wouldn't mind swinging to Carnuntum. I wouldn't mind that at all. I'm not sure how beneficial it would be to me necessarily, but trade with the Western Empire. wouldn't be bad. It could get us access to a few markets because it would lead us in to, yeah, Raetia over here, which we don't currently have access to, as well as some of these other lands like Venetia over here. So yeah, it might well be worth it just to get the trade links with 2 other factions, that, or at least 2 other cities. That might help us. So we'll start thinking about that over this way. We do need to go and clear out the rebels who keep on disappearing. Not really sure where they've gone at this stage. We've got the spy with us, so they really should be appearing. Not sure where they've gone. This is the problem, this part of the world. Everyone's always hiding in a forest. It's rather irritating. But I suppose we can retrain these lads in the meantime. We do pretty much have lads in most of our cities. This place is still miserable. Absolutely terrible, this town. You head over there. Campus Lombardi's still happy, but yeah, that place will never be pleased at all, will it? We'll just carry on into our turn. Yeah, they're marching that way. They are marching that way. A couple to the north, or the west even. But yeah, they're coming down this way. We need to get our men gathered up together. So what would I like you to do, sir? Actually, we'll send in this lad who's pretty strong. We'll send you off with him, actually. We don't need to leave either of you behind. We have ourselves a couple infantry. Honestly, we can just leave those 33 band behind, actually, can't we? That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll get our archers joined in. Not a terrible force here. We've got a half stack before we add those cav in. I reckon we can do a decent bit of work with them. Now, I wouldn't mind getting these lads just to help with any potential battle. Now, we're not going to get them on the bridge because that's a near crossing. But certainly I can start to just collect a few more men over here. Let's get these horse archers to swing up and join with them. They'll probably come round in good time. In fact, I might send the general with us. Potentially I'm going to send these 2 lads as well, but I don't just send them straight away. We're going to swing around the road, I imagine. Faction announcements, lots and lots of new children come along. Warlord Stable, need to go check that out momentarily. And at the report, we're tickling along with the money. Tickling! I really can't speak properly today, can I? Right, that guy is trying to jump on us, which is a little bit annoying. We've lost the spy, which isn't ideal. So we're going to try one more time to go and assassinate people. And you failed. Hardly surprising. He's useless. Time to take out some rebels then, but it looks like the Roxolani, well, the Roxolani are going to be a big issue very, very soon. It must be said I've possibly bitten off more than I can chew with this battle. This is not a lot I've got, is it? I'm just going to pull back for a moment, actually. Let's get some more horse archers. We'll just send a couple of the slightly more experienced lads to support next. Why would they go that way? I don't know. Yeah, we'll just send them here. We can start intimidating them. That'll do for now. It's not really a problem if they attack us. Yeah, I just don't really want to push that one too much. I think we'll be alright now we've got those horse archers. But we'll just stand there for the moment. And we'll just see what the Roxolani over here want to do. Saxons and the Franks at war. That's interesting. That's my ally against my, well, kind of awkward neutral partner over here. So I'm not sure which way around it's gone. I would guess that the, yes, the Franks are under siege. That's a bit problematic, isn't it? The Alemanni are still under siege apparently, but still their territory from the old right click there. So construction complete. We've got ourselves a great market, which is just brilliant. And roll marriage celebrations, Hildrick this time. So that's great. That is absolutely wonderful. Over here, they seem to have ran back off. I don't know why. Might be that I vaguely got some forces together. They've run over here. It's irritating me now. Right. Well, if it's not going to be a force that we defend with, we can make it an offensive force. Quite happy to go and knock them out if that's what they want me to do. So what I think then is ideal is if Hildrick here. I feel like we need to make use of this guy before he dies. So we're going to send him off to war. I think Hildrick will come with you. Ganymede, you need to hang back and just guard the frontier. So I'm going to send you down to the city there. And I think if we get ourselves a nice army sorted out here. There are all my infantry. send you to join them. What do I have in terms of archers? I have those lads. I do have those as well. That's actually quite a lot, isn't it? 3 horse archers. And then I have the kind of odd remnants left over from, but 4. That's fine. You know what? These lads can swing up here because they're good at kind of sweeping up odd rebel forces. So we have ourselves a fairly sizable force here. And fairly sizable, it's a full stack, Thomas. Yeah, we're going to go ahead over towards the Roxolani. See if they want to go do that. They've now built roads as well, so we've got bridges here. If they want to go and face us, they can go and do it. I'm quite happy to now start facing up to them. I'm in a much happier position than I was, that is for sure. Now, as for the rest of it, I can see the Sarmatians wandering along. Not quite sure what they're doing, but they're doing something. Little scout has that in our sights anyway. And as for the rebels up here, they seem to run off, so just chasing them down. Not sure it's even worth rebuilding our assassin at this point. Albeit it's never a bad thing to have one around in the game at all. But meh. They're not really very much use to me right now. What I will do is send Diplomat up to Diplomat Land, which seems to be over here around Condonton nowadays. So we'll go and see about that. But again, it's pretty just a matter of end to turn a little bit until we can get the Roxolani into battle. Time then to face these annoying rebels. They tried to ambush us and they absolutely failed. I think we need to get this army back down south to go and deal with Carnuntum. So time to deal with these pesky lads. And yeah, then very soon we can swing down and extend our Slavic Empire into the south. Let's get going with this one. So they seem to be running towards me, which I guess is kind of the point because they are the ones starting this battle. I was just going to smash into those peasants. Unfortunately, he seems to be charging us, so I'll just swing them back out. Horse archers can just get out to the flank there. That's absolutely fine by me. That warlord is getting himself into a position to charge at us. So I'm just going to send my warlord over to this flank. No idea what he wants to do, but we'll just go and take him out. Honestly, it's not a problem. Bit of a strange angle we've got going on here, but we're going to go hit him. And I'm pretty certain that we will beat him up without any real issues. So, where are their archers? Hunters are over there. I'm going to send these guys in. Hunters, raiders, whatever you are, just get yourselves out of there, because that's what you should be doing right now. No, just do what you're supposed to do. Generals charging in. That's not going to go very well for them because we have ourselves spearmen. And if you guys can just swing around and hit there, lads, that'd be perfect. Yeah, barbarian peasants, you might as well slam into them. Their general's being hit in the flank. We're going to charge into those lads. You guys start shooting some fire. There goes their general. They will pretty much melt when we hit them in the flank here, I imagine. Yep, there they go. They're all melting. Melting away. Perfect. You guys then swing into those lads. Let's just clear up those hunters, and then these guys can just start shooting their lovely spearmen who seem to be getting themselves into schiltrums. These guys, not in a very good schiltrum, but you know, something. These guys have got the idea. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. Yep, we are mopping them up. In the end, this wasn't too tricky, was it? I think it was just a little bit daunting when we had about 5 units, and that was it. A couple extra spearmen just to make sure we could hold the line. All is good. I must remember though, because most of my units have been trained in towns where they end up with bonus morale. I must remember that because it really makes a big difference when it comes to these battles. Aren't breaking too easily. Certainly not nowadays anyway. They kind of were in the opening battle or two when we didn't actually take one of the 2 of the towns. Not the point, not the point. At this stage we are... Ooh, sorry, there are some spearmen over there who have just thrown all their javelins in. That did not go well for us. General, swing around and finish those lads off. That was just rude. Incredibly rude. And they're going to go down with that charge. Indeed they have. General can mop them up. That's a bit annoying, that. Definitely lost some unnecessary men to those particular infantry. But it must be said that these guys, even with a couple of experience, are not very good. The general, to be honest, the rebels get entirely annihilated anyway. It doesn't really matter, but we could get some experience by running all these lads down. It's always worth it, isn't it? The spearmen are kind of walking over to us in a odd fashion here. Don't really know what they're doing still. We'll go and charge down that one lad while we shoot these guys. Right, well, there we are. That was everyone, just about 1 unit still to go. But with the general mopping up everything now, I'm pretty sure we can head back to the main campaign map and get on with the Roxolani war.
This is no longer a battle, this is a hunt.
800 odd kills to 100 of theirs. Marvellous, marvellous. And I think with that we have definitely taught a bit of a lesson to whoever those blokes were. I'm just gonna put a watch out here. I don't know what, that doesn't actually matter, does it? Let us swing over to Campus Lombardi, get a few men retrained to where they need to be, and we can get on. Our spy here might as well keep himself hanging out. There's been too many assassins running around for my liking. We can indeed get ourselves some horse archers over here. It's probably going to be worth it, I imagine. There was definitely a town that was ready for upgrade actually, so yeah, we just need the money for that. We'll do that next time. Clef is getting some famous warrior. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So he's not doing too bad, although your thing just disappeared, sir. There we go. Barbarian Turco, that's good. Famous warrior and astrologer. Hesitant attacker. Well, that's weird. Why? Oh, it's because I pulled out of that battle, wasn't it? It's because I pulled out of that battle. Oh, well, it's fine. We can still smash everything up. He's a good-looking chap. All is good. Now. As a Roxolani, yeah, we've got some men in the north swinging up towards us, so just make sure we get ourselves one more unit over there. But I'm happy with those cav that we can sort of cover any particular issues we've got. End our turn. Diplomat running over to Diplomat land. Quincome's pretty full, so yep, deal with that. Lovely Sarmatian friends. And Roxolani, are they going to do very much right now? Doesn't look like it, apart from these lads putting us under siege. Honestly, I can't imagine they'll be too strong. Some Sarmatian Virgin Cav there. Interesting, interesting indeed. No, I'm not too worried about that. So, let's go to the bridge, lads. Let's go. Stand on the bridge. I've wasted all my money on all these troops. But that's okay. It's very much worth it. We've got Joanna coming to the world here. And otherwise, just some basic recruitment reports. Alright, let's just have a quick check of that family tree. Yeah, lots of children coming along now. We've got ourselves a 2-year-old. And he's got himself a 0-year-old as well. Well, a baby, I suppose. So, yeah, not doing too shabbily. Getting lots of children out. Before too long, we'll have ourselves... Well, the time the Horde is supposed to arrive, we'll have ourselves some pretty good forces. As for if the Horde's going to appear... You know, I honestly can't remember if I left that script in or not. I imagine I took it out. But I generally don't know if we're going to get more Slavs turn up. I hope we get more, although it might crash the game. It shouldn't do. In my experience, it doesn't matter at all if the faction already exists when the Hordes has turned up. It just means to get more armies. So we will see about that. But in the meantime, we need to go and deal with them. And yes, of course, Sir Clef. Sir Clef. There we are. Sounds like Sir Cliff Richard, actually, doesn't it? I don't like it. Oh well. So we'll end our turn, and we should pretty much have the Roxolani to deal with. We'll just see if these guys want to come in at us first. And yeah, we'll make up our mind from there. And here we go. Here we go. Roxolani on the bridge. Should be... Ooh, 4 experience something, although they are only runaway spearmen. Slave spearmen even. So, they have a few archers, which is fine. We do have 5 units of archers ourselves, which is ideal for bridge battle, of course. We have horse archers, give us some good manoeuvrability. They have a few of those too. It's a pretty even balance across the 2 armies here. Factionaire, weak-chinned, nothing too significant to this battle here. Just a odd little bits and pieces. Agalif, meanwhile, has famous warrior for plus command. And does he have much else? Plus 2 morale at this point. Plus 3 morale even for bloody. So we're on plus 3 morale. I don't think we're going to break too easily. So the words of death right there. That's we're obviously going to break. No, I think we'll do well here. We should clean them out. And actually, it might give us a good chance to go and poke at the Roxolani capital. Looking forward to that. Let's head in. Here we are then, running our archers into position up at the front here. We'll get some lovely shots in at them ASAP. We are in range of those Virgin Archer Cav there, so we'll get ourselves straight into position to shoot them. That will be ideal. These guys not quite having anyone in range yet. So yeah, I've got myself the odd unit of spearmen because on Barbarian Invasion, a lot of them can swim. So sometimes what you need to do is just make sure you just get a unit to block them. I'm not quite getting my men into position straight away because I don't want to get them shot down, but it looks like they're the ones getting themselves shot. So I think at this point, I will start to get myself in a position over here. Yeah, so I think what I want to do is get these lads to start swinging up. I'll tidy them up in a moment, but essentially we're going to use the old V formation on them over here. Should be absolutely fine and dandy for me. I'll get these guys to just go all wonky. Oh dear. Yeah, I think my archers are going to be doing a pretty good job right now. They are already looking like they are being weakened down. These guys will be able to block over here. You can actually shield them up at the front, but that isn't really worth it if they're going to charge the general across. If they charge the general in first, I might well change that. Shouldn't really be necessary. Most of their men are getting shot down straight away. They've already lost 11% and we haven't really lost anyone yet, apart from one bloke. But honestly, no one really likes Steve anyway. Yeah, even the horse archers in the second row are getting plenty of shots in. Honestly though, these guys are the mercs, so I don't mind if they get a few hits taken on them. If we can just focus on these archers for now, I'm not so worried about the other lads. Let's just really focus on them, get them taken out. They are getting their column ready. They are all terrible, terrible units pretty much. These guys are getting shot down, which is kind of what I was hoping to avoid, but unfortunately might have to take that a little bit. Make sure these guys are shooting at sensible targets. They are vaguely, yes they are. But we'll just make sure that they are shooting the right people. Might well just change the horse archer. No, they look good actually, they're still shooting. So, waiting for them to actually get themselves sorted. Here they come. A couple of them crossing the water, but honestly they are just a waste. Okay, you guys change yourself over to fire. Shoot into those guys. Alright, it's the general first, but we're going to keep ourselves out of shield trim. It's not really worth it just for the one general. And we will get ourselves into the battle. Herds are not going to last that long. You guys might as well get fire into the general pack there. You guys, if you can just shoot these lads as they try and cross, that honestly be perfect for me. You can just shoot some fire into the back of the pack. General, can you just start charging in over here actually? Because they are taking quite a lot of losses. Yeah, blow the horn. They are losing quite a lot of men here. We are losing quite a few men. I think the spearmen should be okay on the whole, but we probably need to start getting a few more fire arrows in, don't we? Yes. Let them hold. Just get them onto guard. Make sure they are just holding their line. Obviously, these aren't good spearmen. They're not experienced either. So we can't put too much of them. The general at the front, that is the best tactic they could have done. But I think after that, once he's down, they are just going to melt. Yeah. Ooh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Alright, these archers need to pull back. No, what are you doing? Go over here. Your whole job is to block that particular situation. Okay, well, those cav just ploughed through tons of us, but they are now gone as well. Everybody shooting to the pack. General is getting a bit of experience here. That's fine. I don't mind if he wants to do that. Those lads are done. They are running across. They're all melting. They're all running away. They are all running away. Alright, infantry. If you can all just pull back at this point, that'd be fine. All missiles, please stop shooting. Let's have all of you lads just walk over here. Cav, all of you just get running across at this point. All of the cav cross the river. The Virgin Foot Archers get away this time. This time they will get away. But we've done a pretty good job. There's a couple of them in the river getting shot down or something along those lines. God knows where they're going. Somewhere over there. Oh, actually, they're the other lads, the other ladies even. Salvation Virgin Cavalry. Okay, well, just on mop-up duty at this point. Are we actually fighting them in the water here? No, we're just politely letting them... Oh. Their beautiful blue bodysuits are floating down the river. Oh. They're actually getting in the way. There's too many corpses. No, they can trample over them. It's fine. They've trampled over them. They're sorted. But we will mop them up nonetheless. Let's finish them off. There's something quite spectacular about all my horses just sitting here in the river. It's quite lovely, albeit they probably start drowning in a moment if I'm not careful. So all of you just get out, please, because they do get tired when they're trying to cross the water. So, yeah, let's just end the battle, shall we, lads? Yeah, a clear victory for us. We did lose quite a few infantry, but apart from that, we did very, very well. Broke the back of their army. How many getaway? 91. And most of those were just those Vision Foot archers and a few scraps here or there. They have been annihilated there, and I don't think things are going to be looking too good for them. I don't think so at all. Now, over here we are going to have to sunny out because they are becoming a problem, and we're getting lots of rebels come up too. That's probably what I would like this guy to do if he didn't have to constantly deal with the low happiness, unrest, culture penalty. Yada 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 yada. They just won't get sorted out of that place. It's just been really awkward. Maybe I should just burn it to the ground. I don't know that the Saxons are over here. You better be chasing down some rebels. I mean, in fairness, I'd chase them down some rebels into your territory occasionally, so I'm not too annoyed. But yeah, watch yourselves, mate. Watch yourselves. What are we going to do from here? Well, I guess we've got a spy, so we can swing across, see what they've got. Very, very little in their capital, it must be said. I think we just broke the backs, guys. I think we just broke the back. Right, head straight into the capital in that case then. Head straight in, and we just need to make sure that we are not leaving the back door open. But I think we'll be able to clear off these guys. That's why I sent this cav over here and just finish off the job. So, nothing particularly interesting at the end of turn. Enemy army routes. Yeah, I think we're going to head into this battle. Clear off this army. Captain Xanticus. Ooh, very experienced. Well, we'll shoot them down, to be honest. The cavalry ladies we're going to be careful of, but experienced or not, they still die to arrows all the same. Just getting ourselves lined up by the watchtower over here, and I suppose from this kind of position we can start. Just shift forward a little bit, get ourselves into range, and I think these guys can start to give them a poke now. Once we're shooting at them, they will get pulled in, I imagine. Yeah, they don't really like it. We'll just start pulling them around. These guys will consider a smash from whatever side is the better side. Looks like we're going to pull them in here. If they want us to charge their leaders in, then we're going to run behind the spearmen. Yeah, that suits me. Yeah, into the spearmen and swing in the cav. That is absolutely fine. Golden Band, you get into there as well. You guys start shooting them. We'll just surround their leader. Now, actually, we can do the check here, because I was saying before, because I remember on Rome Total War, the Amazon Chariot women, if they were the leader, they actually had a man leading them. I'm just wondering, these are the generals, then is their leader actually a man? I can't actually see. Yep, it's still the same as in Rome. The Virgin Foot Archers are led by this lad. Him and his harem, though, are running off at this point. So, yep. Nothing! Yeah, well, that's good. I can actually hear the arrows from the tower going on there. Okay, well, the Smashy Cav are over there, which is great. Send in these lads to go and shoot them down. And honestly, at this point, this isn't going to go very well for them, is it? I don't think so. Encouraged by, lifted by the general's encouragements. You mean the chap that's running away with the remainder of his harem? Oh, unfortunate lads. It's quite ill-placed optimism you've got. However, they are indeed going to charge at us. So, I suppose you might as well at least swing around a little bit. Let's let them actually hit our infantry before I send that cav into their doom. Yep, they can go into their doom. Those lads are fine. These guys both just start shooting at them. Perfect. Send in the Golden Band once more. General is going to smash into their rear. Actually, their general's actually our Golden Band on this occasion, isn't it? Yeah, that's one more unit gone. We are not doing that well over there. Do you want to pull out? Because apparently you're struggling to kill 2 runaway slave spearmen, which isn't particularly impressive. I can only say that much about that. Right, get these guys back. You lads, start running over there if they're going to try and deal with you. Oh, that didn't work either. Just kill them. You know what? Just run away. It's fine. It's fine. We'll send these lads after them. It's all good. But these guys just running away. I think they are just running away at this point. Well, we're going to go and shoot them in the back because that's how this works. If we can go and run into those lads, charge them down at full speed, that'd be better. Better than just constantly dying anyway. So I suggest we go and do that. These lads are getting lots of experience, it must be said. So they're going to try and break into our gate. Doesn't look like it's going to work too well for them. We are eventually obviously going to catch up these lads. Oh no, the tower got them! Oh no, they'll be so disappointed with that. So disappointed. Okay, all units in on these lads over here. It's fine. They can't last very long at this stage. In fact, honestly, I'm pretty certain that they would just give up immediately if we actually charged them. We can continue to shoot them though. It's much more fun. It's much more cowardly for their point. I do love their colours though. They're great. And with the cavalry coming in, yeah, they have indeed broken. Hardly surprising. Frightened goats are running away. Woohoo! I'll be honest, goats, I've already seen them frightened. They're normally quite boisterous, aren't they? Oh well, let's head in to these lads. Clear them off. I don't think this is a very sensible little siege, was it? No. So, cleared out those lads. And the Roxolani are really starting to look pretty weak at this point. Yep, indeed. So that's cleared them out entirely. No trace of them remains. I wouldn't mind sending this guy up north, though, to go and just make sure he sorts himself out with a force to clear of the rebels. Roxolani. We'll see what they do in the end turn. But I don't think things are going to go particularly well for them from here on in. Oh no, poor Agaluf. He died just before we managed to complete our little campaign here. Well, just as well then, Hildred gets the chance to take a big scalp here by taking out the Roxolani capital, which seems to be quite smashed up. So they've obviously been having some rioting issues, I imagine. The Vandal Lancers don't even need them. Well, he's got some plus morale and he's got +2 commands, so it's not a bad place to be. He's got 1 experience. I kind of wanted to send him along so that he'd have experience. We had someone with experience, a little bit more at least, to hang back and just guard our territory. So I'd say that worked out well for us. Next time then, ladies and gentlemen, next time we will send Hildrick in to go and take Campus Roxolani. Now, there's still this army over here, which is quite strong, actually. Quite strong. We need to lure them into a battle that suits us because that is no mean feat, that little army. But with a faction leader and a family member, where's the factionaire? It's going to say with just those 2 we can take them out. No. Oh no, this is the guy here, factionaire. No, that is him. Okay, if we can take them both out then we might be able to take the Roxolani out of the game entirely. That would be quite marvellous. So that's certainly what we're going to be doing next time. Smash into here, take out the factionaire, and hopefully lure them into a battle of some sort. We could do a bit of retraining, but we've got a stronger force than them. It's a little bit worrying that they have a load of experience in all these people, but we're not too shabby ourselves. We got a load of experience from the last battle, at least for the generals anyway. So from here, I think what we need to do is just make sure that we clear up this part of the world and really just make sure before we head south that the Saxons definitely aren't attacking. Don't think they are. I haven't managed to find them. So it looks like the other thing we'll be doing next time then, ladies and gentlemen, is swinging south via these rebels here and going to go take Carnuntum. I'm going to go take the slightly more experienced lads with me. Let's just see if I can sort that out. Lovely. Right, so we'll send down our faction leader with some of our lovely chappies here. You can swing down, deal with them. We'll leave those lads in Lombardia, capital there. And yes, so next time, I think I started this sentence about 3 minutes ago. Next time we will clear out these rebels on our way down to Carnuntum. I wouldn't mind having that for myself. useful little position. Sarmatians don't know what they're doing, but they don't want peace either. Just keep an eye on them. The Goths are kind of annoying me. They broke our alliance, but they're not looking like they want to attack, so don't mind them too much, I suppose. But most importantly, the Roxolani will be able to go down, and that will tie up a huge amount of our Russian lands. So I'm looking forward to that. Will mean we just need to swing south to finish off most of what's left of the Slavic kingdoms. So we will see about that very, very soon. But for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Tenacious the Human, and this has been part 6, I think, of our Slavic campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye. They are just throwing themselves to their deaths. Woohoo! Chunky, chunky, chunky death. Oh, that wasn't a very good charge. Oh, we're flying! There is no one near beside him. Yeah, axe in the head! Axe in the head. Yeah, beautiful.